I'm being told to go to the hotline. I'm being told the hotline has someone who is important on it, and that this person needs to be talked to immediately because they are a famous person.
Very busy. Very busy. Can't talk.
Now,
Can't talk, Tom.
To whom am I speaking on the hotline? Who is this?
Hold on a second, Tom. Yeah, I said double decaf. Just talking to one of my unpaid interns, Tom. Sorry. Okay, get it done tomorrow. I'm sorry about that, Tom. That's
impression. Okay. You sound impassioned.
Well, I was trying to do the impression of someone who was very busy and important. Hello?
No.
Hello?
Yeah, oh, no. This is Andy Kindler, isn't it?
Yes! Everybody! Yay!
This is the guy who, right now, he is a guy who took the biz.
That's right.
Every year, there's this thing called Just for Laughs in Montreal.
Juste pour rire. And
this guy, Andy Kindler, who's one of the top comics, as everybody knows. He goes up there and he does this thing called the State of the Industry. And this is 20 years, and it's no holds barred when he's up there doing this thing. And he lets everyone have it. Everyone gets it, right?
Well, actually, this year there was one hold barred. Come on.
One hold. Oh, so you barred one hold.
Yeah, I also pulled out one stop instead of all the stops. And Todd Barry introduced me. Mm-hmm. Todd Barry of Best Show fame.
Yeah, Todd is a friend of the show as well. And I heard the intro, and he was giving you the business straight off. So it's like Kindler starts from a deficit on this one.
That's right. I was in a hole. Then I basically I wasn't afraid to say things that if I had a thriving career, could have hurt it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you do have a thriving career.
I was very disappointed, though, Tom. The only jokes that didn't work. Well, not the only jokes. Let's not lie. They didn't like my G.E. Smith. I pulled the thing on my ear. They didn't like my G.E. Smith slams.
G.E. Smith, who is the guitarist people know him as the guitarist for Hall & Oates a lot. It's like he was the guy, or he was the Saturday Night Live band leader.
Right.
And then now he's like the guitarist for the Republican convention. Right.
And I saw him. I don't want to plug my own credits, but I was at the Republican National Convention in 2012 for Letterman. Thank you. And then I saw him there. I couldn't believe it, and so I started to read up. And he doesn't claim to be a Republican. He says he did it because the money was really great.
Mm-hmm. And you gave him the biz. You gave him the business.
Yeah. Here's what I said. Here's what bombed. I said G.E. Smith and the Sellouts are going into the studio to record Sessions with Jeff Sessions. You can also catch him at Confederate Bonnaroo. And you can also catch him at the People Who Look Like Us Festival.
And the audience pushed back on these.
Pushed back. They flipped the script.
Yeah.
Actually, the one that they did get a laugh at is I said G.E. Smith agreed to change his name to Comcast Smith for $100.
Look,
boom.
Look, I heard it. It was you do this thing. It's so funny when you do that State of the Industry. I love it. I
like it too.
Yeah.
I like it too.
And
I like it too, but yeah.
But this is not your bread and butter. Your bread and butter is this guy's a road dog. For people who don't know, this guy's a road dog.
Absolutely. And don't anybody thinks that what I do in the clubs is anything like I do at this speech. When I'm in the clubs, it's all about the crowd. I want to service the crowd. I want the crowd to be pleased.
Yeah.
And it's all up-tempo. It's all generic. Everybody can relate to it, and it works all over the country.
And yeah, it's a universal act. He does,
right,
Andy. And the other fun thing is whatever town he's performing in.
Yeah.
If you wanna meet Andy, you just go to the Applebee's in your town.
Right.
And he'll be there with a sampler platter in front of him.
Hey, Tom, here's a joke that works, for example, in every town. Hey, I just got into Lincoln, Nebraska. Does yellow mean? Does the yellow light mean speed up in this town?
So these are the ones that are the evergreens.
Yeah, nice city. I bet it'll be nice when you're done building it. That works everywhere. Whether you're in the Big Dig in Boston, whether you're in Omaha, I can't think of two cities.
Yeah, you've blanked. You've run out of cities after Lincoln, and you're just working. You're just covering Nebraska for some reason.
And the only reason why I had Lincoln was because the GOP, they always claim to be the party of Lincoln. So that's how I remembered that.
Now where are you performing? Where can people, if they're just like, I heard this guy and I want more. I'm not happy with what I got. I want more. I want to shake this guy's hand.
Yeah. Well, what would be nice if a phone call like this was you could ask a question like that, and I could say, thanks for asking, Tom. This month I'll be, but I've got nothing. It's a big mistake. I don't think I'm playing anywhere to the end of September because I have to be in L.A. to field all of the post just for laughs offers.
To really, you've got to just put out fires and just really calm people down so they realize that you're on the same team, that you're just ribbing them.
That's my character. I roast. What does Jeff Ross say? He only roasts the ones he roasts. I only roast the toast I roast.
You only roast the toast. That's what Andy says at the end of his act. Andy at the end of his act does two things. He says, I only roast the toast who roast.
Right.
And then he also says, I
also say,
no, go ahead. You say what you say.
I say, don't forget the Andy Kindler neck pillows are for sale in the lobby after the show.
The neck pillows are for sale. And then he ends each show by saying, I was in the Navy, and when I stood on the deck of that ship, every man next to me of every race, creed, and color was standing there, and we were all united for a common cause, and everyone was together. And I recall something that Will Rogers said. He said, I don't make fun of the little guy. I only make fun of big people, and each and every one of you tonight are big people. And then Andy leaves.
Folks, I may have said some things tonight that could be perceived as damaging, but I don't care if you're black, if you're white, I don't care what creed you are, or if you don't know what the word creed means. It's all about what we're doing together here, and then the audience gets up and we slow dance. Why did I try and top what you were doing? You had the perfect end of my show, and I had to one-up you.
Well, Andy, this is actually, there's a young comedian here who actually would like to say something to you. Would that be okay?
Oh, absolutely.
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
My name is Gary.
Is this Gary the Squirrel?
It is. Congratulations!
Oh, thanks, Gary. Thanks. I was surprised you didn't call me in Montreal to congratulate me on my speech.
I didn't. You know why?
Why?
I don't have an international plan on my phone.
Hey, Gary, do you know how I started off in comedy? Did I ever tell you that story?
Wait, you're in comedy?
Yeah, I was in a comedy duo when I started. Did I ever mention that to you?
No, please do.
Okay, I was in the comedy team of I was in the comedy team of Andy and Bill.
Andy and Bill, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Which one were you?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-bow!
Now, Andy,
Yes.
Kindler.
That's me.
I want you to not call me Gary the Squirrel. Call me Gary Squindler.
Okay, what? But are you taking my? Don't take my. Don't try and get buzzed off on my buzz, Gary. I built a career on my own.
I know. Nothing but respect. I watched your State of the Industry.
What'd you think?
I'm going to do my own state of the industry. It was funny stuff, Kindler, funny stuff.
So you're going to critique my critique of the industry?
Yeah. The funny...
Why do I feel like... Which one of us is Danny Kaye?
When I watched your thing, the state I was in was the state of boredom.
Oh, you didn't find... Well, how about you didn't like my anti-Ricky Gervais material?
Oh, no, I loved it. And do you know what edible arrangements is?
Yeah, you get these things and you can eat them.
If an edible arrangements truck tipped over, there'd be less low-hanging fruit than your act.
Oh, Gary.
No, really, 20 years in, that's so impressive.
30 years in. 20 years on the speech.
Yeah, with the
30
speech.
years for my career.
I wonder what would happen if you did it somewhere where people don't speak French.
Well, there are... I'm playing the role of the straight man now. There are English-speaking people in Montreal, Gary.
Congratulations on it. It's very exciting.
That's it?
No. You managed to mention Donald Trump in that thing more than Donald Trump mentions Donald Trump.
Gary, can I have your low-hanging fruit line? No, I can't have that. That's yours.
No, but you can have it. I will say this.
Yes.
If someone gave you a time machine,
right,
the second thing you'd go do would be to kill Hitler.
What would be the first thing?
To push Jay Leno down the steps of the Comedy Store. And what is this Comedy Store? What is that? What kind of store is that?
It's a store where, well, it's not a store literally, but it's where people hear, it's like they're cranking out the laugh.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
On sale today.
I'll take 6 free.
Hate mongers. On sale. We got a special on Ari Shaffir. Half price. Buy one Joe Rogan. Get Don Barris half off.
Half off all our homophobic material has to go. Must go.
All hate speech must go. But think about shh. Think about it. The Comedy Store's where Andrew Dice Clay got his start, right?
Yes.
Think about it. His nickname is Dice. Do you know why his nickname is Dice?
Why is that? Because
like Dice, he's going to do one of 6 things over and over.
This is prepared material. Gary,
this is off the top of my head. I swear.
You've never seen misogyny prices this low. At this price, you can afford to hate women.
I don't know why you go after Louis C.K. so hard. I can't believe you didn't like that show he did. Snorris and Sleep.
Horace and Pete.
I thought it was Snorris and Sleep. Because that's what it made me want to do.
Wait, I can't hear the first word because of your squirrel accent. What's the first word?
Snorris.
Snorris and Sleep.
Yeah. Only that guy would say. Only he would say, I think I could do the best show ever said in a bar.
And it's not supposed to be a comedy. Please disabuse yourself of that notion.
Yeah, hey, Kindler.
Yeah.
Did you hear about Jimmy Fallon?
No.
He's hosting the 2017 Golden Globes.
Is that true? No, yeah. Ricky Gervais?
No, they just announced it. Jimmy Fallon. Oh. So you know what you get ready for? Helen Mirren and Dame Judi Dench doing a 3-legged race.
And he'll say, "It's so great. It's so great.
It's so awesome.
Great.
It's so awesome.
So great.
Why doesn't this guy just open up a summer camp and get it over with?"
He's going to call me on my deathbed, and he's going to say, "So great. I heard you're dying. So great. It's so great.
So awesome. It's so awesome. I know you're making fun. Yeah, you're making fun. I know. I get it. You're making fun.
I get it. So big fan.
Big fan.
Big fan. Andy Kindler? So great. Yeah, Andy Kindler. I know that guy. Sure. Andy Kindler, sure. The guy does the thing, sure.
You know he's been off the air for like 9 years.
Fallon?
No.
See? I went the other way.
Jay Leno!
No, Jay Leno still has a show. He has a show, uninterestingly enough, about cars.
Do you think there's any chance that Jay Leno's car show would crash into Jerry Seinfeld's car show?
I think he did a bit. Well, they both done each other's shows. I'm trying to think of this one show where Jay's driving a crazy car, and then Jeff Dunham drives up the other way, and he's got the same insane car. What are the odds? Since it was prearranged, but still.
I think Jay Leno is great. Who else is going to drive a Model T on the 101 at rush hour? People try to get home from work. He's going 4 miles an hour.
And it's not because he doesn't have his own personality. That's not why he buys these horrible-looking cars and spends all his time in a garage. It's not because off-camera he has nothing to say. So don't even go there.
I want you to take that edible arrangements line. That's my 20-year gift to you.
Oh, so I can't have snores and sleep?
No, you can have that one too.
Okay.
I'm like Louis. I'm doing my new. I do it, then I don't do it no more.
That's right. You don't do any. You never repeat squirrel material.
I'm working on my new hour. My new hour.
That's right. Because you have strict rules. The main thing is to let people know all of those details that they don't necessarily have to know, but it makes you look good if they know it.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm sorry. I took the interview down, Gary. I'm sorry.
What are you, David Steinberg, all of a sudden? Analyzing comedy?
You know what it is, Gary? Some people say things funny. Other funny say people things funny. Things. That was my David Steinberg.
He left. Gary just left.
Oh, he was on fire tonight.
He left. He didn't have notes or anything in front of him.
I can't believe that, because the low-hanging fruit was off the top of his head.
I guess so. He didn't have notes.
He must have been, but he's working with a vocal coach, or I'm on a good phone, because I can hear everything he said.
Well, maybe did they have a phone in that gift bag at the thing?
What thing? At the Just for Laughs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a gift. No, I got a decent CDs, although one company gave out a whoopee cushion. And when does that ever get funny? I mean, not funny.
Yeah, a whoop. Just like people who are just like, this is a comedy thing. We got to do this. It's laughs. We got to have laughs. It's like, Just give people a USB drive or something. Give them something they can actually use. Not
What? Are you telling me that the clown nose and mustache didn't come in? Well, what else do you got? You got the onion gum? Okay.
onion gum.
No on the X-ray. No on the X-ray specs. Joy buzzer. Joy buzzer.
Yeah, a joy buzzer. That would be.
I just switched from comedy to comic books.
Yeah, now you're on the last page. Now, what are you going to sell? Grit next?
I'm on the last page.
Yeah.
I am literally can read off that last page.
Yeah. What are you doing? The Charles Atlas thing also?
Wait a second. Hold on. I think I still have bazooka bubblegum in my glove compartment. Let me see if I can get some jokes. Hey, Sluggo.
You know what's always amazing about those Charles Atlas things? Remember that guy gets the sand kicked in his face?
Yeah.
In the one panel? And
right.
The thing is, he gets sand kicked in his face like he's like a weakling, but then that dude is doing a pretty good job of trashing his house in the next frame where he's raging about being a weakling. It's like the painting is crooked, he's kicking. It's like if he brought that rage to the fight, he could beat that muscle head up on the beach.
Right.
He just needs to get in touch with the anger that's in him.
Well, I also like the idea that the only way to get bullied is to find a beach somewhere. I was able to be bullied without being anywhere near the ocean.
You were not. Yeah. You found some shortcuts to getting bullied.
Yes.
You didn't have to go to the beach.
Cape Cod.
Yeah. You're laying your blanket out and.
Oh no. I've avoided bullies this long.
Yeah. Oh no,
and now what's going to happen?
Here comes a muscle-bound guy coming down the beach. Oh no, what am I going to do?
Well, I hope he doesn't use the sand against me.
Yeah, and that guy like kicked sand at. Like that's not exactly the toughest move for like some guy who's totally buff like that, and he just kicks sand at you.
I think he had a complex. Maybe the sand was accidental, and this Charles Atlas guy. First of all, his name was Charles Atlas. How could? First of all,
How?
His name is Charles.
His name was Charles Atlas. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to bet on a guy named Charles Atlas to win the fight.
Oh man, those were the days, right?
Those were the days.
Me and you in our pup tent with our flashlight,
in our one-piece bathing suit, like our
reading Archie or Beetle Bailey. That was your favorite.
I'm going to say
Stack.
I'm going to say this. My friend Chip Zdarsky. There's a guy, he's a comic book illustrator and writer.
Yeah.
And he currently writes, and I'm not kidding, he writes Jughead. And he is in charge of the Jughead reboot. And this Jughead comic is so great. Like, he does such a good job on this Jughead thing. It's such a great comic to read. Jughead is back. Chip brought Jughead, and Chip was doing Howard the Duck. He was writing Howard the Duck, and it was so much fun. And now he's not doing Howard the Duck no more. But he's doing,
because the Jughead's taken off?
He's doing Jughead now.
Can you believe that I actually said a sentence that included, so Jughead's taking off?
Yeah, so Jughead's taking off. Yes. Look, Andy.
Well, was he part of that whole movement where they were making it more like real Archie? Because a few years ago they were going to like make someone gay and the whole thing. And the whole thing.
This is updated. It's a lot of fun. I tip my hat to Chip Zdarsky for his Jughead update.
I will definitely it's going to be was Wednesday New Comic Day?
I believe Wednesday is New Comic Day. Look out, Golden Apple. Andy Kindler's coming your way tomorrow. Hold
on a second. I get it $5 if I say, did you say Earth to Comics in Sherman Oaks? Is that what you said? $5.
So you're striking deals for radio shows in advance with Earth to Comics in Sherman
What's the
Oaks.
alternative? What's the alternative, Tom? Do you see?
Look, you go
see
where
people banging.
you go where you want to go.
I don't have Ricky Gervais Verizon vibe going on.
But you have to realize this thing with Ricky Gervais is he's just mad at that map, Andy.
He's mad at what?
He's mad at that map that shows the cell phone coverage.
Who would buy a product that guy was excited about? He's the most depressing guy. Oh, let me have the phone of the guy who makes me feel small who laughs in my face. Whose comedy is he's meaner than Andy Kindler's.
Yeah, let me get that guy. Wait, what's he selling? Oh, phones? Yeah, okay. Yeah,
is that the guy who says I'm an idiot for believing in God? That's the guy? Oh, I don't think I want a phone from him.
Well, I think that he proves that there is no God, though. Basically, because of his success. Clearly, there is no God, Andy.
You're right. He makes me, that's where the doubt comes in. After watching him.
This is like a crisis of faith thing where they should get all like religious heads together to be like, we cannot answer. This is like an imponderable question we cannot get to the bottom of. Like, if there is a God, how can Ricky Gervais be so successful? And just like all these religious leaders, they're working on it for years, trying to come up with some sort of explanation, and they eventually just go, we don't know. I guess this is that leap of faith you need to take.
Yeah, well, it's just like when they say, if there's a God, why is there starvation and wars? Well, it's the same thing. If there's a God, why would he create a Ricky Gervais? I mean, obviously there's no God. Who would create such a malevolent force?
Well, Andy, I know you've got a busy night ahead of you. I appreciate you squeezing this in.
I love you, Tom. I'm so glad that you allowed me in.
Oh, thank you for being on the show. Of course, buddy. I will.
Okay, I'll spit you. Say hi to Mike too.
Nah, that's all right. Okay.
I'm sorry. That was my worst closer.
I'll talk to you later. Thanks, Andy.
Okay, thanks.
Andy
Kindler.
How about